Week 22 of the 2023-24 NBA season is over, which means it's time to run it back. This is Run It Back, NBA Week in Review. I'm Jose Salviati, editor at thePeachBasket.net, and this is the show where we recap the week that was in the NBA and then highlight the marquee matchup for the week to come. We start like we always do with the only objective overall top 10 power rankings anywhere. You can read more about how we get to these rankings and see the entire list at thePeachBasket.net. Let's start by taking a look at the top 10 after week number 22. Starting us off at number 10 after week number 22 are the Sacramento Kings. They hold the number 10 spot for the second week in a row after going 3-1 in week 22. The number 9 spot belongs to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Unfortunately for them, they dropped 2 spots after a 1-2 week. The Milwaukee Bucks move up 1 spot to number 8 after going 2-1 in week number 22. Number 7 belongs to the New York Knicks. The hot Knicks move up 1 spot to number 7 after a 2-1 week.
You just got to play all 4 quarters. I think that was our mindset, just stay locked in, playing full quarters, and happy we came out with the win.
A lot of teams went 2-1 in this week. Another one of those teams are the number 6 New Orleans Pelicans. They also were 2-1, spoiler alert, and stay at number 6. The Los Angeles Clippers went, guess what? 2-1. They finished at number 5 overall. The Minnesota Timberwolves are keeping their head above water without Karl Anthony Towns. They had a 2-1 week and hold on to the number 4 spot. Now, the Oklahoma City Thunder went in a different direction. They are one of only 2 teams in the top 10 that were undefeated in week number 22. They were 2-0 and hold on to the number 3 spot. The charging defending champion Denver Nuggets were 3-1 in week number 22 and hold on to the number 2 spot for the second week in a row. The number 1 team for what seems to be the 157th week in a row are the Boston Celtics. They were also undefeated, going a staggering 5-0, 5 games in 7 days, and they won them all in week number 22. They look scary as they prepare for the playoffs. That's the objective top 10 list for week number 22. If you want to see where all 30 teams land this week, please visit thePeachBasket.net. Now let's shift our focus to the players. These are the best to do it by average in week number 22 of the 2023-24 NBA season. These are the best by average in shooting, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, points, and overall game score. Houston Rocket Jalen Green had himself a great week, at least on the court. Some news off the court that maybe it's not so great. But on the court, he was great. He averaged 36.3 points over his 3 games played to lead everyone. Sam Hauser was the top sniper in the NBA for week number 22. He averaged 7 made 3-point shots over his 3 games played. Jalen Green was the top shooter, averaging 12.3 total field goals made. Anthony Davis pulled down 17 rebounds on average in week 22 over his 2 games played to lead everyone. Rudy Gobert was the top offensive rebounder. He pulled down 6 in his 1 game played. And Anthony Davis was the top defensive rebounder, pulling down 13 total defensive rebounds on average. Damian Lillard was the top assist man in the NBA for week number 22. He averaged 11.3 dimes. Victor Wembanyama once again led everyone in blocks, this week averaging 4.3 over his 4 games played in week number 22. Kenrich Williams and Scottie Pippen Jr. both averaged 4 steals per game over their 1 game played to lead everyone. It's a little, disadvantage to everyone, I guess, if you only play 1 game, but that's how averages work. They averaged the most steals per game. So congrats to them. The top game score went to Jalen Green with a game score of 28.9. Now, as we look ahead to week number 23, the top matchup may very well be here in the Western Conference. The charging Phoenix Suns travel to Denver to take on the very hot Denver Nuggets. That game happens on Wednesday, March 27th. We may host a watch party watching and commenting on that game. Please add us on X at @thePeachBasket_ to learn more. That's it. Week number 22 of the 2023-24 NBA season is in the books. Join us again next week after week number 23 when we once again run it back.